You can watch it all on TV. It's the last program you're likely to see.
You have a nasty habit of surviving. Brace yourself.
I don't think anyone will disagree that the James Bond thing has been and gone, and during its heyday may indeed have suffered from considerable overexposure.
She's just coming, sir.
I think he's attempting re-entry, sir.
The dusty sex, the crude sadism, the very second-rate snobbery. It's not even the snobbery of a proper snob. It's the snobbery of an expense account man.
A martini.
Dry martini, lemon peel, shaken.
Shaken?
Shaken.
Shaken, but...
Not stirred.
Oh, that's stirred, not shaken. That was right.
Who are you?
My name's Bond.
James Bond.
Bond. James Bond. Bond.
James Bond.
Bond, James Bond, is the most enduring action hero in the movies. Since 1962, his weakness for women, his capacity for violence, and his British panache have created the most successful, if not the most critically admired, film series in Hollywood history. This is his story.
Nobody could believe when I did it in 1962, I think the first one was, Dr. No, that it could ever possibly be shot today at the end of the century. And they'll probably go on, I think this might be the 20th.
It depends how you count. If you add the rival Connery film Never Say Never Again to the 18 official ones, then Bond number 20 is indeed the November 99 release, The World Is Not Enough. How has Bond lasted so long? The intrepid spy with his beloved gadget-laden car has gone through several incarnations. In the beginning, of course, there was Sean Connery, and Connery was Bond.
A film character, James Bond, depends on two things. It depends on the actor that plays him and the time at which the actor plays the role, because Bond always lives in the contemporary time when the films are made.
There are all kinds of evil women who are sometimes even more attractive than the good girl. And you're allowed to sleep with those because that's part of your mission. And you're always trying to trick her into something, and while you're sleeping with her, she's trying to kill you. And they're fun relationships.
Later.
Now what are you looking for? I think in Russia with Love, for instance, in the famous scene in the bed there, and with Tatiana, he's getting information from her while making love to her. Albeit that he's being photographed at the same time from by the Russians. But I think he's almost aware of that as well. I think the phrase that springs to mind is the things I do for England, you know. He sort of almost prostitutes himself for the sake of the job, you know.
Why do Chinese girls taste different from all other girls?
You think we better, huh?
No, just different. Like Peking duck is different from Russian caviar, but I love them both.
Darling, I give you very best duck.
Stop, cut it, hold everything. Get him out of there.
The producers made women a weakness that could be almost fatal to Bond, but mostly the girls existed for him to use and dispose of with implausible ease.